I used to sleep with all the lights on, afraid of what the dark might say. I knew the sound of leaving footsteps, I knew the weight of closing doors. I knew how tears can fill a bedroom and still leave someone wanting more. I learned to smile without believing, learned to laugh and hide the ache, built a fortress out of silence, every brick a hard mistake. Then you arrive without a warning, no storm, no need to prove. You taught my heart to rest, to lay its armor down, to breathe without expecting the world to let me drown. You taught my heart to rest, to trust the hands I hold. Some love is loud and fleeting, yours is quiet gold. Now mornings feel a little kinder, now mirrors speak a softer truth. You never asked me to be perfect, you only love the broken through. And every scar I tried to cover turns to silver in your light. You make a home of all the places I once abandoned in the night. No grand parade, no empty thunder, just steady as the moon. You taught my heart to rest, to lay its armor down, to breathe without expecting the world to let me drown. You taught my heart to rest, to trust the hands I hold. Some love is loud and fleeting, yours is quiet gold. Maybe healing isn't magic, maybe healing takes a hand, someone patient in the doorway, someone willing the strongest kind of rescue. Doesn't need to make demands. You taught my heart to rest where fear once had control. Some love just says I'm with you, and slowly saves the soul. You taught my heart to rest. I covered mirrors with my hands, called every crack a ruined plan. I wore long sleeves around my past and thought the damage there would last. I feared the marks would dim my light, till you looked close one night. My scars learned how to shine in the mercy of your eyes. What I call broken, silvered bright, like moonlight over tide. You never asked what should erase. You love the lines life left in place. I thought all pain would end my time. My scars learned how to shine. You kissed the stories I concealed and made the hidden places real. No pity voice, no careful lie, just steady warmth that dignified what shame had buried out of sight. Rose gently into light. My scars learned how to shine in the mercy of your eyes. What I call broken, silver scars. I learned to love from down the hall. One foot in, one foot ready to run. I kept my secrets packed in drawers and called that wise after the war. I thought all nearness asked a price, till I met your eyes. Close, didn't hurt this time. No shattered glass, no warning signs, no losing pieces of myself to keep somebody else. Your arms felt safe, your voice felt kind, like home I thought I'd never find. I feared all touch would cross a line. Close, didn't hurt this time. You never pushed the locks I made. You waited softly at the gate. You learned the language of my pause and honored every hidden scar. What force could never make me do felt natural with you. Close, didn't hurt this time. No shattered glass, no warning signs, no losing pieces of myself to keep somebody else. Your arms felt safe, your voice felt kind, like home I thought I'd never find. I feared all touch would cross a line. Close, didn't hurt this time. Some walls are built from yesterday. Some doors need patience more than keys. The bravest step I ever knew was walking near to you. Close, didn't hurt this time. Now love feels gentle in my life. Now I can rest beside a heart without preparing to depart. Your arms felt safe, your voice felt kind, and gave my fear a softer mind. I feared all touch would cross a line. Close, didn't hurt this time. This time. Close, didn't hurt. Some hearts arrive like thunder. Some hearts fade like smoke. Some leave you with the pieces of promises they broke. I spent years chasing echoes, running circles in the dark, giving candles to the midnight, trying to outshine a spark. I wore dresses made of maybe, danced with shadows passing through. Then the noise of almost lovers fell completely still for you. You didn't crash into my world, you simply opened up the door. You came right on time, like morning through the blinds, like a song I knew by memory, but it never heard in live. You came right on time, no fireworks, no disguise, just a quiet kind of magic that made the broken parts alive. Now the mirrors speak much kinder. Now the future has a name. Every road I once regretted led me gently to this place. I don't need a perfect story, I don't need a grand design. All the detours had a reason, they were teaching me to find the kind of love that doesn't shout, yet somehow fills the room. You came right on time, like morning through the blinds, like a song I knew by memory, but it never heard in live. You came right on time, no fireworks, no disguise, just a quiet kind of magic that made the broken parts alive. Maybe fate is slow for a reason, maybe stars take time to burn, maybe hearts must lose a little before they know what they deserve. You came right on time, when I had learned to stand, not to save me from the falling, but to hold my steady hand. You came right on time, and now I realize the best kind of forever never needed to arrive fast. You came right on time, right on time. We met with silver in our hair, and younger ghosts already gone. You had years of quiet duty, I had years of closing doors. We both knew how smiles can hide things. We both knew what heart breaks for. No, we did not have the springtime. Others write their poems from, but we found a deeper season where the truest roots grow strong. Some hearts bloom beneath the autumn. Some stars wait to be seen. Too late to be young, too right to be wrong, too wise for empty promises, too full of life but done, too late for fairy tales, too real for make-believe, but right on time for honest love, and all that love can be. We don't waste our nights on drama. We don't play at leading games. Every kiss comes with intention. Every touch calls out my name. I don't need the wild confusion that I once mistook for flame. Give me hands that stay through silence. Give me love that knows my pain. We may not own forever, but we own this moment true. Too late to be young, too right to be wrong, too wise for empty promises, too full of life for done, too late for fairy tales, too real for make-believe, but right on time for honest love, and all that love can mean. If tomorrow steals the daylight, if the years run fast and far, I would still call myself lucky just to know the way you are. Too late to be young, but never too late to feel the kind of love that doesn't shout because it knows it's real. Too late for wasted time, too blessed to live unseen. Right on time for you and me, and all that love can mean. Too late to be young, right on time to dream. The shape of giving will, of pouring pouring from my private well. I baked the bread, I healed the room, and left myself with crumbs too soon. I thought good hearts were made to bleed, till you saw what I need. You taught my hands to receive, to hold the gifts I used to leave, to let love rest inside my palms without alarm, without alarm. You showed me what can simply be, not earned by endless suffering. I knew how hard to give, not breathe. You taught my hands to receive. You brought me flowers just because, and stayed when there was nothing wrong. You asked what I would like for once, and waited kindly for response. What once felt selfish in my mind now feels like being kind. You taught my hands to receive, to hold the gifts I used to leave, to let love rest inside my palms without alarm, without alarm. You showed me what can simply be, not earned by endless suffering. I knew how hard to give, not breathe. You taught my hands to receive. Some rivers only learn one way until the tide returns one day. The bravest thing I came to see was letting sweetness reach me. You taught my hands to receive. Now joy no longer slips through me. I can give full and still be fed. I can rest my weary head. You showed me what can simply be, and love is shared, not charity. I knew how hard to give, not breathe. You taught my hands to receive, to receive. You taught me. I watch some lovers lose their names, trade bright skies for smaller frames. So I kept distance like a shield, and swore no heart would take my field. I thought love closed the world around, till you came in without a sound. Love opened every window, let fresh air through my soul. No bars around my dreaming, no price on being whole. You never clipped my wings to stay. You loved me further every day. clear the roads I wish to try, held me close, then let me fly. You loved my yes, respected no, and watched my deepest colors grow. What once looked risky now feels clear. Real love draws freedom near. Love opened every window, let fresh air through my soul. No bars around my dreaming, no price on being whole. You never clipped my wings to stay. I still whisper you in dreams. It was rain against the neon, taxi lights and closing bars. You were laughter in a doorway. I was tired of broken hearts. We spoke like old familiar strangers, like we'd missed each other long before. Hours moved like slow confessions till the sunrise touched the floor. Then morning came with cruel timing, and the city took you back. One night, all my life. One kiss, endless time. Some people stay for years and fade. You burned your name in mine. One night, all my life. No promise, no goodbye, but every love that came after had to meet your light. I don't know where fate has led you, who now hears your midnight voice. If you're happy, if you're dancing, if you made the wiser choice. I only know that since I knew you, I stopped settling for less. You taught me brief can still be holy, and short can still be blessed. Some forever lasting memory your face in a crowded room, like hearing an old perfume. Time had written on our features little stories in the lines. You wore calm like it was custom. I wore peace for the first time. Once we burned with all the drama, young enough to call it fate. Now we smile like two survivors who had learned to separate. No trembling hands, no shattered weather, just the truth in simple ways. Lovers back then knew how to be older hearts, softer dangers, finally kind enough to see. Some love stays for a season, to let each other go. You asked me if I still write letters. I said only in my head. You laughed the way I still remembered, warm enough to raise the dead. There was no need for second chances, no need to rewrite the past. Some doors closed to keep us safe, some memories are made to last. And in your eyes I found no longing, only gratitude and grace. We met as better strangers than lovers back then knew how to be. Better strangers with nothing left to prove or hide. No regrets, no empty anger, just two lives that learn to fly. Some love isn't the ending, it's the road that leads you home. We were never meant forever, but because of us, we're not alone. We smiled and let the evening close. Some flowers bloom in sunlight, some wait beneath the snow. I knew the way you took your coffee, knew the books beside your bed, knew the dreams you spoke in fragments, and the things you never said. I stood close enough for laughter, far enough to hide the ache, smiling like it didn't matter every time your name would shake. I never asked the stars for favors, I only wished you well. I loved you quietly, like moonlight on the sea, never asking for the morning, just enough to let you see. I loved you quietly, with patient open hands, and when your heart was finally ready, it found where I had always been. Years can teach what rushes never. Some truths ripen slow and deep. You came to me without the thunder, just honesty you chose to keep. You said, I think you always knew me better than I knew myself. I laughed through tears I'd hidden on 1,000 private shelves. No grand parade, no wild explosion, just the right and gentle time. I loved you quietly, like moonlight on the sea, never asking for the morning, just enough to let you see. I loved you quietly, with patient open hands, and when your heart was finally ready, it found where I had always been. Maybe love is not possession, maybe love can simply stay, growing roots beneath the silence, till the season turns its way. I loved you quietly, but now you say my name, like a song that waited years to finally meet its refrain. I loved you quietly, and now the world begins. Some hearts arrive like lightning, some arrive like this. Quietly, you came to me. I kept you in the spaces between heartbeats, where silence learns to softly meet me. Not gone, not here, just something near that only I can hear. We never needed final words, just fragments only half conferred, like unfinished sentences in air that somehow still stay there. Your presence lingers without weight, a feeling I can still translate. Not love that pulls, not love that that breaks, but love that gently wakes. And I don't try to make it stay, it doesn't leave, it drifts that way, between the rhythm of my chest and what I never said the best. I kept you in the spaces between heartbeats, where time dissolves and memory repeats. A quiet loop, a softer tone that never leaves me alone. And every pulse reminds me still of something time could never kill. Not lost, not found, just in between, the unseen. The city breathes in muted light, like it forgot how to be bright. But in that gray I still can see what used to belong to me. A ghost of us, but not in pain, just something drifting through the rain. No sharp goodbye, no breaking ground, just quiet sound. And every step I take outside feels like you're walking by my side. Not real, not gone, just something known inside my bones. I kept you in the spaces between heartbeats, where time dissolves and memory repeats. A quiet loop, a softer tone that never leaves me alone. And every pulse reminds me still of something time could never kill. Not lost, not found, just in between, the unseen. If love survives in hidden space, then maybe lost is just a phase. Not ending, not final line, just redefined. I kept you in the spaces between heartbeats, but now it feels like gentle peace meets the part of me that learned to stay. When you drifted away, and if I close my eyes tonight, you're not a shadow, not a fight, just something I no longer need to bleed. Between each beat you slip away, but somehow choose to stay. The box still turns without a hand, like it remembers where we stand. A melody so small and thin, but it pulls me back again. Your goodbyes are made of keys that fall like softest memories. Each note a step I can't erase, from time I can't replace. And I till it turns. Like every lesson love unlearns, I hold my breath to hear you clear, as if you might appear. The walls are full of soft decay, but you still find your way through every broken little chime. You come back every time, and I still stay. Every turn brings back your face in a slow and fragile place. Music box, don't run out yet. I'm not ready to forget. If the spring finally breaks in two, would I lose the sound? In this endless memory, if I hear you in the wind tonight, I won't pretend it isn't right. Just passing through, just passing by, a voice inside the sky. The world keeps turning without pause, no rewinding what it was. But sometimes echoes slip through time, like fragments of a lost design. You're not a shadow I still chase, just something softer in this space. A memory without a chain that visits me like rain. And I don't ask you to return, I let the quiet lesson burn, that everything I try to keep was never mine to sleep. If I hear you in the wind, I'll know where love begins again. Not in holding, not in pain, but in what we can't contain. And I still smile when you arrive, inside the breath that keeps me alive. A gentle sign, a fleeting sign, you're still aligned. City softens in the gray as night dissolves into the day, and every corner feels less loud, like we've been finally allowed to let the past become the air, without pretending you are there. Just presence turned invisible, but still so beautiful. And every step I take alone feels less like stone, more undertone. and feel you living within. And if the world forgets our name, the wind will whisper it the same. A quiet line, a sacred sign. You're still in mine. The air goes still, the sky turns white, but you are on the other side. I still hear you on the old machine, between the static and the in-between. Hey, it's me, I don't know why, and silence learned how to reply. The red light blinks like it still cares, like you're still standing somewhere there. Every time I press rewind, I lose a little more of time, but I can't erase your fading trace. Don't delete this message. It was you, trapped in a loop I still run through. Every word you left behind, still alive inside my mind. Don't delete this message, let it stay. I listen to it every day. The machine still holds your broken tone, like it learned to cry alone. I pick it up when no one's near, just to feel you disappear. You say my name like it might break, like even love has an escape. But I just stay there in the dark, holding on to every spark. And I still wait for your last take. Don't delete this message. It was you, still the closest thing I knew. Every pause and every sound keeps you somehow hanging around. Don't delete this message, let it breathe. You're the only part of me. If I finally press erase, would you vanish from this place? Or are you more than just a line stored inside this heart of mine? Don't delete this message. Stay tonight inside the fading amber light. Even if the tape runs through, I'll still be listening to you. Don't delete this message. It was true, and it was always you. I still see the shape of you in empty light, where nothing moves but still feels right. A quiet outline in the air of someone once standing there. The room forgets your name too slow, like fading colors I still know. They blur, they shift, they hesitate, but never truly dissipate. Your absence doesn't feel like loss, more like a bridge I still cross, between the now and what was then, and what won't come again. And I don't reach into the past, I let the moment drift at last, like water slipping through my hand, too soft to understand. I see the shape of you in empty light, a ghost that never learned to fight, just softly glowing where you were, a fading whisper, not a blur. And I still breathe you in the space that time refused to erase. Not gone, not here, just out of sight in empty light. The city hums a quieter tone, like it forgot how to be alone. But I can hear the difference now in every silence. Somehow a version of you still remains inside the rhythm of the rain, not speaking, not disappearing, just appearing. And every step I take tonight feels like I'm walking through your light, not holding on, not letting go, just learning how to know. I see the shape of you in empty light, a ghost that never learned to fight, just softly glowing where you were, a fading whisper, not a blur. And I still breathe you in the space that time refused to erase. Not gone, not here, just out of sight in empty light. If emptiness can still contain the echo of what still remains, then maybe nothing truly ends, it only bends. I see the shape of you in empty light, but now it doesn't